We at Elam Whitetails would like to demonstrate for you an artificial insemination procedure. Our does are the most important part of our whitetail breeding operation. We take great care throughout this entire procedure to ensure their safety. This process starts 18 days prior to the actual AI procedure. We begin with healthy does and run them through the handling facility and insert a CEDAR and give 2 cc's of BOCI. 16 days later, we run them through the handling facility again and remove the CEDAR and give an antibiotic for any possible infection caused by the CEDAR. We also give 1 cc of Polygon at this time to stimulate ovulation. The time of removal of the CEDAR determines the exact time of actual AI. Our goal is to insert semen at 56 hours after removal of the CEDAR. The does are taken off food and water 12 to 18 hours prior to AI. On day 18, they are run through the handling facility again and given a dosage of Tilazol and xylene to ensure complete sedation. They are released back to the barn to calm down and are fully sedated within 20 minutes. They are then put on a stretcher and returned to the barn so we can get started. After strapping them into an AI cart and securing them, we start by shaving their tummies and sanitizing this area. Our goal throughout this entire procedure is to prevent contamination and infection in our does. They are then moved into the surgery prep area, given local anesthesia, and after making 2 small half-inch incisions, a truncar is inserted into each incision and into the abdomen. These are later used to insert the AI gun and lighted camera into the cavity. We carefully select the sire for each doe to be bred based on the type of offspring we desire. We breed for big frames, spread, and mass. Total score is not as important to us as the look of the buck. We like to breed with proven sires and like trying unique crosses not previously found in the industry. We do some line breeding and hope for doe fawns from these breedings. For the last couple of years, we have produced about twice as many bucks as does, but do not yet fully understand the reason for this. Our line bred does have been our best producers when outcrossed to a great sire. During this process, the semen that has been selected for the doe is removed from the nitrogen tank and thawed in a water bath. The semen is then analyzed under a microscope to determine motility and viability. We are always excited when we see lots of swimmers under the scope. We then decide if the straw is of sufficient quality to split into 2 does. If so, then half of the straw is loaded into the AI gun and we are ready to begin the actual AI procedure. We always run the does through the chute in pairs and the next doe will use the other half of the semen straw already thawed. It takes 15 to 20 minutes per doe on average, and we usually do 14 to 16 does per night. Sorting stalls to keep the does in the right order is very important. We could probably do this quicker, but occasionally something happens causing a delay, and we do not like getting off schedule, so we leave a little time between each pair of does. We like to keep a quiet environment and cool temperatures to help calm the does. We have better luck with bottle-fed does and also does that have been through the handling facility many times. This is not time for stress on the does. The gun and camera are inserted through the truncars into the abdomen and the uterus is located. We drain bladders prior to this and it makes it easier to see what is going on inside. The camera is connected to a color TV so that we can see what the vet is doing inside the doe. CO2 is used to inflate the abdomen also. The best vet in the world cannot guarantee conception if the doe is not ovulating at the time of breeding. The last 3 months of preparation gets us to this point. We carefully monitor temperature, respiration, and heart rate throughout the process. We also keep very detailed records on every doe and every straw of semen. These records are reviewed annually when preparing for the next year's AI program. This year we AI'd 42 does to the best sires in the industry and should have some really exciting fawns this spring. We look at the ovaries to determine which side best shows evidence of ovulation. We can see follicles and determine their level of maturity on the screen. A bright CH makes everyone smile. Then, the semen is injected directly into the uterus. We try to get this done at 56 to 57 hours after pulling the CEDAR. On younger does, we try to be done by 56 hours. Our success rate has been over 90%, and that gives us confidence in these methods. The number of mature follicles on each ovary determines the ideal location for injection of semen into the uterus. We expect an average of 2 fawns per doe that we breed. Some triplets occur at times, and young does may only have 1 fawn. The gestation period for whitetails is about 196 days. Time of AI should closely match the natural breeding cycle in your area. We will move a backup buck into the doe pen on day 21 after the AI session. If not bred through AI, the doe should cycle again in 24 to 26 days. The gun and camera is removed through the truncars. We then try to get all of the CO2 out of the doe to prevent later soreness. The doe is then taken back to the surgery prep area and stitched. A couple of small stitches inside and a couple on the outside is all she will need. A quick rub of the tummy with udder balm to prevent chapping, and the doe is ready to return to her pen. We take the doe back to her original pen, prop her up sternum, and give a tolazine reversal shot. Before long, she will be back up on her feet. The next day, she will be a little sore and won't eat well, but she'll be right back to normal within just a couple of days. By May, this is what we expect. What a beautiful gift of God's creation. Thanks for watching our video. For all of your whitetail needs, give us a call for bred does, fawns, breeder bucks, and semen from our great sires. Many thanks to Dr. Clark Cooper, Dr. Lauren Tucker Taylor, Dr. Harper, Clint Cooper, my family and friends who make these nights a great success. If you are down south, please stop by our farm for a visit.